So welcome to our podcast again. We know how much you love us. We have seen it. It is massive. Thank you for your support on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. We see it. We see the DMs you send to. We are grateful. Please don't stop liking, don't stop sharing. We promise that this episode comes up every Sunday, by 7 p.m. and be on our YouTube channel. But please follow us on Facebook, our YouTube, and for those who have not followed, it's free. It's free until they make it expensive now. Go and click it now. Now that we are making it free, else we'll put money on it. Don't mind us. Thank you so much. Yes. Today's topic is crazy.
I have a question to ask my husband.
Okay.
You know, I hear people saying a lot of things. So, babe, are men really scum?
Why did they ask me that kind of question?
Because I hear women, a lot of ladies, a lot of women are like,
Which kind of question is that?
scum. Men are this, men are that.
What's the definition of scum, sir?
It simply means when they say a man is a scum, a man is unfaithful, is not trustworthy.
Okay, but
he's
that's
not
the
reliable.
content.
Yeah.
But I feel that when we talk about something about scum, I'm going to come back to this question, but when we talk about something scum, we're talking about something that is terrible, something that is dirty, something that is trash, something that it has a lot of negative connotations that comes with the word scum. So back to your question, are men scum? It depends on the person who is saying it. Yes, it depends on the person, because for me, I don't think men are scum. At least I'm not scum, and I know a lot of people who I surround myself with, they are not scum. And why would you say such a thing that men are scum? Why would you even think it as my wife? Why would you think
see,
it?
no, the thing is, a woman can't just wake up and begin to look at her husband as being dirty, as being irresponsible, if she has not experienced such thing. How can you tell to a man who wakes up in his home, goes out to mess around with women, still comes back home and still wants to still be honored as a husband, and when the honor is not granted, he begins to flog the wife like a baby.
I feel
You have to.
this is going one sided. But I'm not laughing at this situation, like what you're saying. I'm not trying to make it. I'm not trying to put it down. All I'm saying is that, do you even know what's the foundation? Like, what made them get to that level? What actually brought them to that place?
Of the man being irresponsible.
And when you say men, you're putting every man in that distance. So if a lady comes up to say men are scum, that means your papa has come. Your brother is in scum. Because I hear people say things like, men are scum, men are this one. But the truth of the matter is this: you cannot categorize men in one thing. Yeah, you're going to experience you're going to have bad experiences. You're going to go through a lot of shaking. You're going to go through a lot of but you cannot generalize it.
That's another phase.
Yeah.
You can't generalize.
You can't generalize it.
It is based on someone's experiences. If you have experienced this over time, look, I have a lot of people say these things. I have a lot of people that have experienced it. I have a lot of women confide in me about situations like this. So I can now actually say that a lot of men are doing this to their women. So what could possibly prompt them into behaving so wicked, dirty, and irresponsible?
Okay. So I'm trying to realize that so those women, for some ladies, I'm not trying to say that it's easy, because I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm not in any way. I don't even buy into it. I really don't. I'm not a marriage counselor. I can always have these conversations. But what I'm saying is that there are many things that make men. I'm not justifying men. Please don't get me wrong. But there are many things that make men act the way they do. Alright, and I like to check history before I go to the front. Now, don't forget, I'm not justifying the act. Now, any man who beats his wife, is a no for me. Man, you're supposed to be in jail or something. Don't ever try to touch your wife. Any man who cheats, is a no for me too. All right, because it's a very bad thing. It destroys not just you. It destroys your wife. It destroys your family. It destroys your children, your home as a whole. So I'm against all of those things. But one of the things I want us to realize is because it's a two-way thing. Now, do you know that as some men has come, some women are more scummer. Yes, because some women would cheat, and as a man, you may not even know the woman is cheating because they have their ways around these things. Yeah, they have their ways around these things. And for people who have been experiencing these things consistently, you know who you are. You attract who you are. You attract the kind of person you are.
So,
all right, if you
trying to tell us now,
yeah,
you're probably going to bring the scripture that say, the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
What can the righteous
so
do?
It is what my husband is saying is the foundation of the relationship.
The foundation.
Yes, who you marry.
You cannot test the water and feel that the guy will be 100% loyal to you in marriage. He already tested it.
Yeah.
What you're supposed to keep, of course, I see there are marriages, a few marriages, not all, a few marriages that they didn't have to sleep with each other. But yeah, because you have not discovered doesn't mean you will not discover in future.
Exactly.
So that's why Bible talks about the marriage, the bed being pure and undefiled.
Bed being undefiled.
Undefiled.
Yes.
So you see people who are struggling in marriage today. Some of them have decided to accept their fate. You say, this one, yes, he slept with me, but
I hear people say, nemesis are finally caught up with me. Now, waiting I don't do before.
Exactly.
All of those things. Yeah.
Exactly. So most of the time, we need to look at two different things. But the word men are scum. You can't generalize men as that. Men are not scum. It is your experience, because most people that think that way, like you said, their experience brought them there. And there must be a place of healing. You must come to that place where you tell yourself, you see, this is just life. One of the reasons why women say this is because they expect so much from their partner.
Exactly.
They expect so much. They expect that, okay, the way I met him is the way he's going to be. No. I had my own stuff as, during our marriage. Later, we'll talk about these things. But we had our own stuff, my own stuff, which I'm not even ashamed to talk about, because, man, I had those issues as a man. But thank God for my wife, who was prayerful enough. Not just prayerful, she took some very drastic decisions which helped me as a man. Yeah. Alright? So men are not scum. But I think some men are scum.
Yeah,
and some women too are scummers.
Yeah, but you know what makes a woman come to the conclusion of seeing her husband as being dirty? There are some men that are stubborn. Only stubborn men.
But I think it's like we said in one of our podcasts. It's on the both. It's not just gender.
No. The thing is,
it's individuals.
There are women that came into marriage or in a relationship with the mind of being faithful, with the mind of working as a team, right? But what will make a woman look at a man she has once loved, cause him a scum? It means she has taken so much that she can no longer, contain, that herself can no longer come to the realization of accepting that face. So,
I also think for women who are going through situations like this, you should learn to cry out. We just saw something recently where a man who had killed his wife was being beheaded.
Yes.
Was going to be hung, not beheaded. All right, you come out and speak up.
Exactly.
And don't marry a man who doesn't have a head over him.
Thing is,
when I had situations, my wife could talk to a few people who she knew and listened to, because she had talked and I was not listening. Like, this person is normal now. Like, what's in there? I kept on saying, I didn't see what she was saying until she was able to talk to people who were, and these people like fathers, people I respect, people I look up to. They were the same people who spoke to me and told me, guys, you know how it is. You started that journey, but you have to end it. You have to do this. You have to do that. All right. Don't see. Like we talk about foundation. For those who are not even married and you're watching this, thank your God. For those who are married, man, you need to pray hard.
And again, talking to my sisters, you can't. there's always this thing that you can dictate when you're courting a man, that this man is going to be like this. There's just this sign that you will know that this man will not be 100% faithful.
Yeah.
There's just something that God will place that you let you know that this is not the person.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're carried away by love.
Yeah,
You're carried away by maybe the gift. You know, men are hunters. So when they want to get a woman, they can go all out.
All out.
They can just make you feel that there is no other person. There is no there is no other person.
Yeah, that exists at the moment.
Yes.
At the moment, yeah.
So they are just hunting. The moment they get you, you are like an animal. You know, when you go to hunting,
You become one of those.
yes, all your focus is on making sure you get that animal.
Yeah.
That's how men are wired.
When you get
The moment they get you,
you become one of those.
that's why, as a woman, before you go into marriage, this one, I'm not talking about Christian ladies alone.
Yeah.
As a lady, you need to be sure that the person you are entering into the institution with is someone that 10 years from now you can say, God, thank you.
Yeah.
Because I know so many ladies are married based on their feelings, and just a year into marriage, now they have become Christians because they want their marriage to work. They have experienced so many chaos in their relationship that they have drawn close to God. These are women that
close to God.
These are women that didn't see God as important. They just felt that I can live my life, I can handle my life, I can make my decisions, and marriage has made them come crawling before God. So don't let your own case to be like that. Before you make a decision of getting married, there are always, just the same way you feel he's a person, then when he's not the person, you still have
You would know. You would know because something must tell you. You must identify, you know. You would just know it.
Yes.
I've had like I said, I'm not a marriage counselor, but I've had conversation with a few persons, and they would say, I saw this thing. You would always see it.
Yeah.
I saw it, but I ignored it because I felt he will change.
Yes,
See, I don't know why women just feel that they can change a man. You can't change a man.
It's something I know, like I know my name.
You can't change the man.
Change any man. Like if there's something, if I've been with a man and he has slapped a woman before,
no, he would slap you.
He's going to do it to you when the situation arises.
He would slap you and come and tell you I'm sorry.
He's going to slap you.
And he'll be slapping you and tell you I'm sorry.
It will continue into beating you.
Yes.
So please, if you're in a relationship and you're explaining short, we're not marriage counselors, but we're only telling you these are the things that make women end up calling men scum, because you have ignored the signs that would have taken you away from such a man. You came into it, and
you know, when he was buying you fish, he was not scum.
Yeah,
because now you can't meet up with, like,
because
you can't
he was
meet
trying
up.
to please you. He didn't actually
see.
Yes. He was trying to
not
please you
being
just to get you.
And you know, this brings me to the point. You said something that some people will discover, and you know, I want just to create a balance in it. There are some people that feel that, because I'm good, I sing in church.
Yeah.
I did this. So I'm not going to meet. You will meet. Because some men can just change. Just because to lure you.
We, as the children of God, we as the sisters in church, yes.
In fact, you marry wrong
the
people.
ones
You're
that
prone to marry wrong people.
Yes,
God
we
love.
are the ones that
We fall in love too
miss
much.
it. A lot of times we are the ones that miss it in marriage.
Yes.
Because we feel that everybody in church has the same spirit as us. It is not everybody. Church is a hospital. We have so many dead spirits in the church.
Exactly.
So please, for you to avoid avoid generalizing men as being scum, watch out for these signs in your courting season.
Yeah.
Make sure that you make it right in your courting season.
And have somebody to talk to.
Yes.
Yeah, because babe, I feel most ladies, I'm one of the things that come. I think I heard a pastor saying something which struck me. He was talking about discipleship. When you are overlooked during discipleship, it's an error.
Yeah.
When they try to isolate you from family, from friends, because if you notice, this similar trait happens. You will see that guy was telling you, that your friend, I don't like her. I don't know, that pastor, there's a way, he starts saying some kind of things with the people that you've been under, the people that have been influencing you positively. He starts to take you away from them. Be very careful from such people.
So that they will blind you. because you understand,
Yeah.
they will blind you from seeing their real
Their
personality.
real personality. Because these people that they are telling you to avoid are the
They're
same
the people that will help you
to
overcome.
see.
Yes.
To
So
see.
sometimes we
So,
as women, when we're in a relationship, we are blinded. We don't see. So even if somebody is trying to tell you,
you say,
you feel the person is
the
trying
man
to
is good. If they beat you, but it's good.
Yeah.
He slap you after, it's good. So men are not scums.
Yes.
Some men are scums. Some women
Some
are
men,
scummer.
yes.
So,
So,
you know,
let's
the truth
balance
is
the-
it's balanced,
yes.
but like we say, we're just trying to look at it from a preventive point of view
Yeah.
and all of
So
it.
in order to avoid being called scum, whatever, just make sure that you make the right decision. The Bible said, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Yeah.
So your foundation has to be right for you to have a perfect relationship.
Yeah.
And most of all, let your relationship with God be intact.
God do. In fact, on both ends. Thank you for supporting us. Men are not scum. Women may not be scum too. I don't think so. So thank you for supporting us. Please keep on liking, sharing, contributing, commenting. We're going to bring some couples very soon on our podcast. Maybe on the 10th, on the 15th, on the 16th podcast, but we'll bring somebody. So you see all our handles just under the video and also in the comment section. God bless you. I love you.
I do.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.